Past her prime for marriage in society's eyes, she's living with her father, Sir.
Ever wonder if a past decision, maybe one you were talked into, slammed a door shut on, well, real happiness?
It's a powerful thought.
Today we're diving straight into Jane Austen's Persuasion. This was her last finished work, published back in 1817.
A truly remarkable novel.
Think of this deep dive as your shortcut to understanding a timeless story about second chances. And it all centers on a fascinating woman, Anne Elliot. Often overlooked, maybe.
Definitely quieter than some of Austen's other heroines, but incredibly deep.
Our mission today, using some really insightful source material we've gathered, is to figure out just why Persuasion still captivates us, centuries later.
And I think at the absolute core of that appeal is Anne's starting point, her predicament. So 8 years before the main action, she was persuaded, talked out of marrying Captain Frederick Wentworth.
A man she loved.
Deeply. But the big issue, he didn't have money, no fortune. Her family, and especially her godmother, Lady Russell, thought it was just an unsuitable match.
And that decision has clearly haunted her.
Oh, absolutely. It's left a huge mark.
Okay, so fast forward 8 years. We meet Anne again, she's 27, which back then was practically spinster territory, wasn't it?
It really was. Past her prime for marriage in society's eyes, she's living with her father, Sir Walter Elliot, who's incredibly vain.
Yes. Obsessed with his looks and status.
And her sister Elizabeth, equally self-absorbed. They're at their ancestral home, Kellynch Hall, but there are money problems, big ones.
Right, which leads to this major upheaval. They actually have to rent out Kellynch Hall.
Exactly. They can't afford to keep it up. So the family relocates to Bath. And this move, this practical decision about finances, well, it inadvertently changes everything for Anne.
Because
Because it sets the stage for the unexpected return of Captain Wentworth.
Dun dun.
Right. And he's not the same man she knew. He's gone off to war, made his name, made his fortune. He's Captain Wentworth now. Wealthy, decorated, successful.
Okay, so picture this reunion. Must have been incredibly awkward. Our sources really stress that palpable tension, the unspoken history hanging in the air.
Definitely awkward. And Wentworth, his initial reaction to Anne is, well, cold, reserved anyway. You get the sense he's still hurt, maybe a bit resentful about the past.
Understandably, I suppose. 8 years is a long time to carry that.
It is. And what's fascinating is the dynamic that unfolds. Wentworth, now a very eligible bachelor, starts paying attention to the Musgrove sisters. They're lively, charming.
A stark contrast to Anne's quiet nature.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Anne finds herself getting attention from an unexpected source.
Yeah.
Her cousin, Mr. Elliot. He's the heir to Kellynch Hall, the kind of match her family would definitely approve of.
Oh, the irony. So she's stuck in this emotional whirlwind, watching the man she still loves possibly moving on while this suitable guy is showing interest.
The source material really highlights her internal struggle here, that quiet longing, the regret, watching Wentworth interact with others. It's incredibly poignant.
And this all builds, doesn't it? Builds towards that one iconic moment.
Oh yes, the letter. Wentworth's letter to Anne. It's just phenomenal.
That line. Chills every time. You pierce my soul. I am half agony, half hope.
It's arguably one of the most powerful declarations of love in literature. It cuts through everything, the years, the misunderstanding, the societal pressure. He finally lays his heart bare.
It feels like the ultimate payoff, the redemption for both of them, really.
Absolutely. And the resolution sees them finally reconciling. Their love proves strong enough to overcome, well, everything. Such a powerful message about second chances.
So pulling back a bit, what are the big themes here? Second chances, obviously. And regret. Anne's journey is so much about dealing with that past decision.
Definitely. Her personal growth is central. But there's also a sharp commentary on social class, isn't there? You see the old aristocracy like Sir Walter kind of fading.
Clinging to titles while their finances crumble.
Right. And contrasted with the rise of the naval officers like Wentworth, men who've earned their status and wealth through merit, through service. It's a snapshot of a changing England.
And Anne herself. She's not flashy. Our sources call it her quiet strength. She's resilient, intelligent, has this strong moral core, even if she doesn't shout about it.
Precisely. She's a different kind of heroine. And many find her very relatable because of that quiet resilience.
The material we looked at also suggests that Persuasion, being Austen's last novel, has this deeper, more mature, almost melancholic tone, maybe influenced by her own health struggles at the time.
That's a common interpretation, yes. There's a reflectiveness to it that feels different from, say, Pride and Prejudice. But that romance, Wentworth's letter, it's unforgettable.
Absolutely. And beyond the romance, I think the theme of regret and the possibility of finding happiness after regret is what really makes it stick with you. We can all connect with that, I think.
So if you're listening, the big takeaway, Persuasion, is this beautiful story about how true love can endure, and maybe more importantly, how you can find your way back to happiness even after making choices you regret.
Which leads to a final thought for everyone listening. Think about your own life. Have there been times when maybe persuasion, societal expectations, or even your own fears influenced a major decision? What can Anne Elliott's story, her quiet endurance, her eventual second chance, teach us about navigating those moments, those what-ifs?
Maybe it's about holding on to hope, even when things seem settled.
Perhaps. It might just be the perfect time to pick up Jane Austen's Persuasion and really dive into Anne and Wentworth's journey yourself.
Grab Persuasion, Oxford World's Classics by Jane Austen, now on sale for $4.95. Don't miss this chance to build good habit and achieve remarkable results. Buy now, today.
Like and subscribe for more Bookhaven podcasts.